Hey, what's up, family? Listen, I want to share something real quick and hope you guys get something out of this because there's a message in this for you. So, when I was first injured, the doctors actually told my family, we're concerned about your son. He's not showing any emotion to what has happened to him. They said that they was familiar with 3 stages that a person generally goes through when they suffer from a traumatic experience like this. They said the first stage was why me, the second one was anger, and the third one was depression. Now, the first thing they did wrong is they diagnosed this, and they didn't diagnose this. They didn't diagnose me. So, had they done that, family, what they would have found was that I'd already been through quite a bit, prior to this. And I was also familiar with the serenity prayer, which is God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, right? So the why me part never came because I understood I couldn't do anything about this part. Only thing I could do is move forward with this part. This part would take care of itself. The why me, I knew was all about the journey. That answer comes in the process. So I didn't entertain that. And I know that we all have a Nia. We all have a purpose. So they didn't get the why me. The anger. The reason they didn't get the anger is because where I rehab, there were people paralyzed from the neck down. If they cried, they couldn't wipe a tear, couldn't feed themselves. Young, like me, and younger at the time as well. So when I got to that spinal cord unit and saw that, I immediately understood that the worst thing that could happen to me didn't happen. So the anger would have been selfish on my part to be mad after what I saw. So let's go to the third one, the depression. Well, if you refer to 1 and 2, then the third one was not depression that came. It was passion. It was motivation. I didn't know what was going to happen when I got out, but my mind was focused on being prepared for whatever that was. That's all I knew. And I didn't have time to be wasting in that hospital. I needed to learn how to get in the chair from the bed, how to get out of the chair, onto the floor, from the floor, back into the chair, back into the chair, into the bed. That was it. That was all the time they were going to give me training for. And that was 90 days. So there was no time for anything else but to get it. Look, we got to get it going because I don't have all day. So family, their impression of my passion was denial. And I said this to say that out here, people will tend to relabel that which they don't understand, right? If you don't fit into their box of how they perceive you should behave, then they will seek to relabel you. She's this or he's that. This person doesn't talk. They're antisocial. No. Maybe they just don't feel like talking, right? This person doesn't club. They don't have fun. No. Maybe they run a business at night. They don't have time to be hanging out in a bar. You see, people will just look at your behavior, and if you don't go along with the profile, then something must be wrong with you. And I want to say that that's not about you and it's not about me. That's about them. Because God forbid someone has to say, oh, I was wrong. My assessment was wrong. God forbid somebody has to say that, rather than do that so that they can remain comfortable in their skin and so they can, quote, feel normal. They'll say, well, something's wrong with you. Now, in closing, I don't make light of those 3 stages. It is a fact that there are stages that people go through after suffering from this. And I'm not better But let's say I'm clearly an exception. And so are you. And whatever you are doing, keep doing it. And know why you're doing it. They don't. We do. All right. Peace and blessings. Talk to y'all later. Gotta go.